Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be continuing with the MX5. What I'm going to do is getting the subframes. I'm going to try and get the subframes cleaned up and possibly painted today. And so what I've got to do is got to get the subframe off this engine. So I've just got to jack it up and then take the engine mounts out, and then same for this one. We've got to get all this junk off it, and then we're gonna take the diff off, and these arms we've got to take them off, as well as take this PPF off, as well as the drive shaft needs to come off too. Just gonna start taking as much as I can off and just get it all down to just the subframe on its own. So got the little subframes ready, got it off the engine, and then I got all the extra pieces off. I also took the power steering, or the steering column, and that's it all pretty much on its by itself now. The subframe's all separated from all the other pieces. So what I'm going to do now, it's all crusty. I'm just going to start a user grinder with this here wire brush on. I'm just going to start grinding all the metal down, get it all prepped, get it ready to be primered. So got the rust converter on this, and while I wait for it to dry, or on the other subframe which is outside, there's a few bolts here that snapped. So we got this one, a big massive one, snapped, so I'm going to have to drill out. So before I move on to primering it up, I'm just gonna try and drill out this here so we can get the bolt to fit again. The next day, I let the rust converter to dry 24 hours, and now it's turned to a black primer colour, and you can see all the pieces are done as well. So we're going to be putting on some red oxide onto these subframes for subframe pieces. So once we put the red oxide on, we can then put on we're going to be putting Bedliner on just like we did on the underseal. But this time it's going to be a tintable bedliner, so we can give it a bit of colour. So first I'm just going to go ahead, get these laid out, and start putting on the red oxide primer onto it. Right, got it all these pieces, the subframes primed up. As you can see, it's all done, and we've got the bar as well painted up and primed, so it's pretty much dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting on the bedliner now, which I'm going to be using some, just like on the underseal stuff, it's MIPA, but this time it is Tintable. So I'm going to be spraying this on and mixing it with some colour, which is going to be this. I got some titanium. I got some here. It's a BMW colour, so it's titanium silver. It's just a nice silver colour, which I'm going to be mixing about 100 ml of that into each one of these, or how many ever I'm going to use, and then we can mix it up and then start spraying it on. So let me just get these out. It's a 2K coating, so it means we've got the hardener as well. So we'll put the 100 ml of titanium silver in here, mix it up, and then once it's mixed up we can add in the hardener and then mix it up again, and we can start spraying it then. Painted now, and finished with coating it with the bedliner, and it's a nice titanium silver, you can see, and it's all pretty much dry and nice and strong now. Not going to come off easily, which is good. So what I'm going to do right now is that's pretty much it. I'm just going to test fit it onto the car, see how it looks, and then they'll be out of the way as well, and I'll have a lot more room down here to work on things. So I'm just going to go ahead and start and stick and put them on the car, and then we'll see how it looks on the car, and then that should be pretty much it for this video. Looking pretty good. The frames are all well, the front is mounted up anyway, and it came out nicely. I like the titanium silver I put on it. Looks really good. That's pretty much it for this video. Should be working on the engine in the next video. Probably be stripping it down, making it look nice, cleaning it all up, because there's a bit of rust on all the pieces. We don't want to put a dirty engine into a nice clean engine bay. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.